Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is another architectural sketchbook of mine. This semester is only one project, which is to design a lake house. So this is kind of my architectural sketchbook plus my design process. So first I was just practicing inking and tracing, so that's on the left side here. And then I started my research into lake house. So these are 5 precedent studies. And then I did research into vernacular architecture, so courtyards, wind towers, trees, because I knew I was gonna use a courtyard and vegetation in a sustainable kind of way. Then just a basic summary of my brief and the site, just so I can start creating some concept sketches. I like having my concepts or my ideas stapled, that way I'm just free to color and not worry about bleeding. And it just helps keeping things organized between sketches, your concept, or your research. So then it's more research into zero carbon houses and houses that had an interesting sustainable strategy. So all that research was before we visited the site, and then this was my site analysis and some dimensions and some notes from the site. It's a very professional document since I wrote poopy smell. These are some of my development into my initial concepts. Then here we were taught how to draw perspective to scale, which is an amazing video idea if you guys are interested. And then we had a stage 1 presentation, which was just to present our site analysis, our initial ideas, and some 3D sketches. So I had 2 ideas and each had their initial sketches, 3Ds. One was a little bit more developed, so there was a plan and some elevations and sections. And then we were asked to write our feelings or what we thought about what we presented and what we did. And then I did a brief analysis, which was just to analyze each space into aesthetic requirements, construction, environment, services, fittings, finishes, and relationship to other spaces. So that way it's really helpful for you to know what each space and what requirements it needs. And after that research, you kind of have a few ideas, so I just stapled my ideas or my concept to those on the sketchbook. I haven't finished all of the spaces, I kept delaying it, and then it was just easier to write everything on Word, and when it's done, I'll just print it and staple it to the sketchbook. And then I had the idea to take a look at some Art Nouveau furniture and maybe incorporate that into my design, but I didn't go ahead with the idea. And then here's a drawing of the plans to scale, and then writing in what I needed to change or what I wanted to do next in red. And then I was really fixated on form development, so I just played around with models and proportions while simultaneously looking at my plans. And then I did some plan sketches with elevations and section. These pages look really different to me because it's not in color and not stapled, but I didn't have any more research to do at that moment. And then here it was just an idea to sketch over the Barcelona pavilion because I like this proportion and its grid, but it was really huge for me for the project I had in mind, so I left that. And then that's the end of the sketchbook. But I finally got to a stage where I'm happy with the lake house, finally, but it's in another sketchbook. And there's a lot more research going on to that and a lot more development. So if you want to see that sketchbook, leave it in the comments down below and I'll be sure to get back to it. And if you're wondering from where I got my sketchbooks, pens, and markers, it'll all be in the description. Share and like the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and answer the question of the day. What is your design process? I'm Rasha Shururu, and I'll see you next time.